Hey, you've come to this channel to find out what the YouTube easy mode is. All right, I'm gonna break it down into about 4 different sections. Here's what I've noticed. A lot of people have got a lot of different perspectives on what the easy mode is. It's almost like they're tailoring it to their specific channel or their niche. And I guess it could be done like that. But I'm going to see if I can make it real simple for you. Easy mode is, well, here, let me back up a step. Everybody now seems like they're going to YouTube to see if they can try to monetize. I mean, that's the goal. You have some folks now that are saying that, you know what, I want to get into the content creation for the creativity piece of it. But still, the financial piece is a big piece. I'm sort of leaning now. I mean, I was focused on the financial piece, but I'm getting away from that. I'm actually going now towards the creation piece. So this is going to be 2-part from the creation piece and the financial piece. First, let's look at the financial piece. And that is, content is the new 9 to 5. And that is, a lot of folks used to do a 9 to 5 job. Now you can look at it as, I'm going to create content. That's my new 9 to 5. The financial piece, you're going to do it and focus specifically on just the money. The easy mode is kicking in that it is telling you that with the internet, let's look at it that way first. The connectivity piece is making it real easy in that everybody can get to your content. YouTube is making it easy for people to get out there because they have a real simple search criteria. And that connectivity piece, you can throw all this difficulty out the window. You know how you used to have to go out there and Google for something? No, you don't have to do that. YouTube is your new Google. Even though it's the same company, YouTube is your new Google in that it's bringing it to you live. It's not giving you text. It's giving you an interaction piece. That's what's making it a little easy. And when they say in the easy mode, here's this is how they are tying it together. The easy mode with the financial piece and the internet connectivity piece is this. What you're going to do is be able to reach out to people. You're going to be able to reach out to them more easily. They're coming to you as if you're sitting in their living room. Let's look at it that way. You're actually sitting in their living room, coming to them, talking to them. Right now, what you see in what I'm doing, this is sort of like a teaching piece in that I'm actually sharing with you how to make money, how to do it through the easy mode, and the first step. And the first step is telling you about the connectivity piece or the internet piece and how everybody's going to get to you more easily now. Now, the only thing you have to do is focus on your content and being creative. You know, they always talk about the algorithm, but if you look at some of the seasoned people, they're saying that you got to have good quality content. That quality content is coming in with you, the content creator, doing it the easy way. And that is, don't be all gimmicks and whistles and bells and all that stuff. Do what makes you happy. Do what you like. And when you do what you like, you're going to be able to put out something that's real, something that people will feel and connect to. Now, I said the financial piece. Let's stick with the financial piece and take it one step deeper. If we want to talk about, let's talk about it as if we're training, like we're in a class. Now, watch this here. What if all of a sudden you're doing what you like and you're getting paid for it? The financial piece is kicked in. You no longer have to worry about making ends meet. You don't have to worry about bills that have to be paid. You're doing it from your home. You don't have to worry about rush hour traffic. You're doing it right there in your front yard, your backyard, your neighborhood grocery store parking lot. You're at a park. You're all over the place. You can even do it while you're at lunch. All you have to do is set up a camera, You can talk about people going into your favorite restaurant. It can be a Burger King, a Chipotle. It can be any kind of a stir-fry Chinese food place that you like. You can make content on them. And guess what? We, the people, like it. People like me are going to look at it. We're on YouTube every day. We want you on YouTube every day because the content creators are the future. Whether anybody tell you anything differently, you have to take it with a grain of salt. They're going to tell you, oh, base your stuff around news. That's good. However, more people connect with things other than news. You have several million people that are doing the news cycle thing, keeping up with the politics of the world and keeping up with what's happening in the neighborhoods. That's good. But guess what? You're missing the boat in that you're thinking people want that stuff. They don't want it. They want something that's going to make them happy. They want something that's going to make them smile. They want something that's going to be given to them. They don't want to come here and listen to your problems. So when you review this video, take this lesson from it if you take just one thing, and that is this. Make content that are going to make people happy. They say the happiness is out. But look at some of the more successful people, the Mr. Beast of the world, and some of the other people who are highly successful. They're doing it mainly in two formats. They're doing it in an educational format where they're trying to teach you something, bringing you something that you need, you came to that station to learn from, or they're bringing you something fun. They're bringing you something that you like so that you can take a few minutes away from the world in order to enjoy some downtime for you. We all need it. I'm no different than anybody else. You're no different than anybody else. So when you do your content, stay in the easy mode. The easy mode is, I say it fourfold, but we're still here on this one piece, and that is the financial piece. Do it for the money if you have to, but don't focus on that. Always look at, I need to do this because I want to bring quality content. Quality content. And when you do that, the finances will come. I mean, I've lost my focus on that. It became unimportant to me because it wasn't happening as quickly as I hoped. I'd say to that, don't give up. Do not give up, because that's going to come to you at some point. It's all called steadfastness, staying with it, hanging in there, holding on to the rope. It's a whole bunch of different ways of saying it. But the main thing is, don't walk away from the challenge. Don't walk away from what you're doing, because the frustration piece will hit you, but it's not going to be overwhelming. You're going to be focused on one thing and one thing only, and that is what I'm giving you right now, and that is, think about the word easy mode. Easy mode is looking at it and doing things from an easy perspective. That's going to bring the finances. Now, let's go to the second part of what we were saying. We talked about the internet connectivity piece helping to bring the financial piece in place. But look at this here. Here's another piece you need to focus on too. And this is part of the easy mode. That next piece is these smart devices. These smart devices are connecting you even further. We talked about the internet connectivity piece, but think about this. Majority of the people now are not sitting at a desk looking at YouTube and looking at social media unless they're in the office, unless they're behind a desk. Put it that way. Majority of this content is coming through smart devices. That is the next phase of this easy mode. And we're talking about smart devices and why it's important to the easy mode. If you had to guess, what would you say? I'd say, hey, because more people can get to you at a lot quicker time. I kind of hesitated when I said that because my mind shifted over to a guy riding the bus, and he's coming home from work. He's got his smart device in his hand, and he's sitting there looking at it while he's on the bus waiting to get to his stop. I hesitated because my mind shifted to that. Guess what? They're smart devices bringing connectivity to you. The internet is important, desktops are important, but the smart devices are that phase 2 I was telling you about, bringing everything to you. So you have to create content. The content creators of 2025, you're going to be the ones who make the money in this cycle. The financial piece, we're back to it. And I want to say this, if you carry nothing else from this segment, and that is this here, the smart devices can hit every single platform. Think about your phone. You got every single app it is loaded. And if you look at somebody that's old and they're connected, shouldn't it make you feel bad that you're young and you see somebody older, totally involved, and you're not taking it to the next level? Take it to the next level. You can have 5 to 6 platforms you're on, bringing content on all of them. Guess what? You can treat one as your major. You can treat one as your primary. When I say the primary and the major, I mean the platforms. They can be your primary platform and your major platform. But just think about all of them. Here, I'm sure you have an Instagram, TikTok, and all kinds of accounts. Me, I'm primarily on YouTube. I'm bringing this to you on YouTube. That is my primary account. However, there's links to everything else. My point of talking about all of these different platforms in this smart device connectivity is that those are different revenue streams. Those are different ways to put your name out there, different ways to get your brand out there. You want to sell some t-shirts? It's a good way to get things out there. I once talked about how you can take a t-shirt business and become wealthy. I'd say anybody can do it. My focus at the time that I made that video was that it was this. You have to connect with people through networking. It's important. And when you do that, you're pushing yourself towards another thing called that easy mode. And easy mode is also through these smart devices, hitting these different platforms, and you're networking with people. So look at your smart devices as your second level of easy mode. Now, let's go to the final piece on this here segment. And then what we're going to do is come back and give you some additional ones on a follow-up video. But I don't want this to seem like a teaching video, but I do want to be able to push information to you, because the more information you have in your pocket, the better you can perform. I don't care what anybody else tell you. You need information in your pocket in order to be a successful performer, a content creator.